.805 GPA. She will be headed to the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign in the fall. When I asked Mrs. Medwig about this student, she stated, there are many train metaphors people use when talking about school. Sometimes we are all on the right track, while other times a project might feel like a train wreck. Sometimes finishing high school might seem like a light at the end of the tunnel or the end of the line. For this student, a train became a metaphor for family. She wrote this in her photo memoir in AP Language and Composition last year. Like the cars on a train, we band together and move forward through life, supporting each other through couplings. Though a car may struggle to press on, the others will pull it forward, their individual forces creating a powerful, unbreakable entity. This powerful language represented her family, the Crystal Lake South. This student was with me as we chugged along through our first year of AP seminar. She was with me full steam ahead in AP Language and Composition, achieving an honor score on both AP exams. Audrey is on the express train to success. She is a great student, a great person, and I am proud to have been her teacher. At this time, I would like to introduce Audrey Godsell to the stage to welcome everyone to this year's graduation ceremony.
Good morning and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Crystal Lake South High School class of 2018. On behalf of myself and my peers, I'd like to thank the faculty, friends, and family who have come to honor our achievements over these last 4 years. Today, we have all come together as a unit for one last time. Throughout the past 4 years, our peers and faculty members have helped shape who we are. 4 years ago, when we first got lost in the hallways, graduation seemed so far away. Each year since, we've grown as individuals and learned lessons both in the classroom and out. Some of us tried new classes for the first time or extracurriculars and found a lasting passion. As we each found our own path through high school, we always kept that final destination, graduation, in mind. Now, 4 years later, we've made it. We're seniors. We've arrived here together, just as we started. Only now, we have new experiences and new memories that we carry with us. Now that we're finally here at graduation, the moment has arrived to honor our accomplishments from the last 4 years for one last time. After today, a new chapter starts in each of our lives. Take our first steps towards our futures. We must say farewell to our classmates and teachers as we go our separate ways. Don't forget all you have learned here as you move forward. It's been a long journey, but seniors, we've made it. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to welcome the senior band members as they will lead us in the playing of their final song. Great job, band members. This year's salutatorian is involved in Science Olympiad, Math Team, WISE, NHS, the First Tech Challenge Team Fruit Salad, all while earning a 4.898 GPA. She is headed to Carthage College next year. When I asked Mrs. Ratliff to share a few words about Sydney Dickinson, as a person, she stated, "Sydney is one of the best writers I have ever taught. She has a natural gift for expression, and she is a brilliant thinker. Her brilliance is evident through her involvement in Fruit Salad, an award-winning robotics team that made it to the Worlds this year. From writing to robotics, Sydney impresses me every single day." Please let's welcome this year's salutatorian to the stage, Sydney Dickinson.
Congratulations, everyone. We finally made it. To begin, I'd like to thank some people who have been essential to my success so far. To my family in the audience and the live stream, thank you for always supporting me and helping me to reach my goals. To my friends, thank you for being there for motivation and for creating cherished memories together. And to the teachers and staff at South, thank you for sharing your knowledge and guidance and for allowing us to flourish. I wouldn't be here without you all. When looking back at my time in high school, I decided to reflect on this portion of our lives in mathematical terms, as you know any rational person would. So I will begin this speech with some numbers about our time spent here at Crystal Lake South. Over the past 4 years, the 398 of us together have likely filled 6,000 notebooks, completed 902 AP exams, and taken the SAT and ACT around 3,000 times. Including those old Pacer Thursdays, collectively, we have ran the FitnessGram Pacer test about 23,000 painstaking times, which, in my opinion, got progressively more difficult as we went on. On average, each of us has spent 5,000 hours in the halls of Crystal Lake South and have vigorously walked, not ran, to class 1,500 times during the musical minute. Each of us has sent and received about 87,000 texts. We've likely cried 130 times and laughed over 25,000 times. I could continue listing all sorts of facts about the past few years of our lives. However, our time here at South isn't only defined by how many tests we took or the amount of pencils we lost. We can't measure the quality of the times we spent cheering at football games or the impact of that one teacher who made a difference in your life. Although we may not have enjoyed all of the 5,000 hours we spent in this school, we will certainly remember some of the positive experiences as well when we move on to the next stage of our lives. Wherever we go, our 5,000 hours here have prepared us for the next 500,000 hours we have left. Thank you.
I would now like to invite the senior choir members to join us in singing their final song at Crystal Lake South High School. Great job, senior choir members. This year's valedictorian is a member of the robotics team, math team, science Olympiad, WISE, the Envirothon, the tennis team, and he has achieved his black belt in karate, all while earning a 4.928 GPA. Next fall, he'll be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago. When I asked Mr. Connell to describe this student, he stated, Hari's natural curiosity of the STEM field was the motivation behind countless conversations about real-world applications, the current state of the field, and the future discoveries we have not yet made. He demonstrated a knack for innovation, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the class of 2018 valedictorian Hari Suresh Kumar to the stage.
Congratulations, everyone. Oh, that's mine now. Okay, sorry. Good morning. We finally made it through the end of high school. As a class, we definitely started from the bottom, and now the whole team here. Let's take a moment to reflect how far we have come, both as individuals and as a class. In freshman year, there was the first football game, the very first day of high school, the first girlfriend, the second girlfriend, the third girlfriend, the you figuring out that you might be the problem. However, since then, we have come far and we have lived through many of the most important moments in history, like the Cubs winning the World Series, we have also lived through so many different dance trends, like the whip and nae-nae, the Kwan, and most unfortunately, the dab. Thank you. Some incredible inventions have also been created during our lifetime, such as the skip intro button on Netflix and Fitbits. Lastly, we have also been blessed by what I consider the most important cultural trend in history, Vines. Real talk. Our graduating class is one of the most accomplished and astounding class that has ever come through this high school. As a class, we have earned over $3 million in scholarship money. Our athletic program also has achieved a lot throughout high school over the past 4 years, such as our baseball team going to state and winning, or the boys soccer team recently winning their regional competition. We have also had numerous state qualifiers in cross country, girls tennis, and dance. Our academic teams, such as WISE, math team, and science Olympiad, and many more, have flourished in the past 4 years, including many people who have advanced to state this year. In addition to our achievements, we have overcome many obstacles in our high school careers. Many of us have had our fair share of disappointment, whether it be because of our social life or academic. But I want to remind all of you that despite the disappointment and the obstacles you may have come across, you are all still here today. As a graduating class, we are extremely resilient. We have survived random showers of snow in spring, One Direction breaking up, and Ebola. We cannot forget to thank those who have helped us in achieving some of these accomplishments and helped us through our struggles. Let's give a round of applause for our parents. Ooh. I personally want to thank my mom and dad for putting up with me and making me snacks. I also want to thank the custodians for all their hard work in keeping the school clean. Lastly, I want to thank the teachers and the administration for building an amazing community for us to thrive in. As we come to a close, I want to remind everyone here that each of you have the power to make an impact on the world. Crystal Lake South has helped us grow into powerful, intellectual people equipped with valuable knowledge that will help us leave an impression not only in the people we meet, but also the communities we live in. As we part ways to pursue our next chapter of life, which surely will be filled with challenges and achievements, be sure to stay resilient in times of adversity and power through the challenges you may have come across, as there is a high for every low. Before I end off, I want to leave you all with a quote to begin this next chapter of life. As street poet and philosopher Tupac once said, "Life is a wheel of fortune, and it's your turn to spin it." Thank you.
Thank you, Hari. Students, good morning. Morning. Waking everybody up here. As I was thinking about this morning, I was thinking of all the things that I thought about when I was thinking about becoming a principal. And all of those things, none of them included doing the nay-nay or the whip on stage today. And so when you have a young man like Hari come and ask you to do that, you do what I need to do, which is to dance on stage. So Hari, thank you for that. Well, good morning again, students, and good morning to all the parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, and uncles who are joining us here today. Whether you've walked here from just down the street, or flew in from across the country, or whether you are joining us here today from Germany, welcome. We all have a lot to be proud of as we look out over these graduates. They have accomplished a lot and are ready for the next stage of their journey. Before I continue, I'd like to welcome a few people that I have here behind me on stage. To my right, Ron Ludwig, school board member. To my left, Amy Blazier, school board member. To my right, Thomas Kim, assistant superintendent of human resources. And back to my left, George DeVenier, director of technology. I'd also like to welcome all of our administrators and faculty who have joined us here today. Thank you to each of you for supporting these students as they walk through the doors just 4 short years ago, and as they are walking out of them as graduates today. Could I please ask each of our CLS staff members to stand and be recognized? Thank you all. I'd like to extend a special thank you to our Booster Club and our Barn Nursery. Your efforts with setup this morning and all the decorations that are here look wonderful and are greatly appreciated, so thank you. And I'd like to thank my Secretary, Stacy Faber, and senior class sponsors, Bill Wynn and Jay Weiss, for all the organization and planning that went into making today a possibility. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the maintenance and custodial staff for being here early, getting all the bleachers dried off, and making sure that all of the setup was taken care of. Thank you all. At South, we have a tradition each fall to bring all of our veterans back to the school building, and we do a ceremony every single year, and it's a highlight of every single year. And so today I want to take a moment to recognize each of our students who are pursuing the military, and I would ask as I read your name, please stand. Nicholas Balser, Sarah Benson, Anthony D'Amico, Grace Franklin, Teresa Grievous, Courtney Plody, Peyton Reinecker, and Ryan Stratton. Thank you, students. As you have already heard in several other speeches this morning, the class of 2018 has accomplished a lot in terms of numbers over their career. But today I would like to highlight a few additional numbers about this group. The class of 2018, as stated, has earned over $3 million in scholarship dollars, of which $48,000 came from local community scholarships. I'd like to say a thank you to all of those community partners who supported these students throughout high school and who are supporting them with scholarships beyond high school. This class has our highest ever ACT score, and they have taken more AP tests than any class of students before them. This class has 59 Illinois State Scholars, 13 Avid graduates, 11 National Merit Commended students, 9 students pursuing military service, 2 National Merit semifinalists, 2 National Merit finalists, 1 student that has a U.S. patent. This class even has a blackberry, a strawberry, a papaya, a honeydew melon, a banana, a peach, and a grape who have qualified and competed in the world's robotics competition. And lastly, this class has 1 student who has earned the unique opportunity to study in a selective post-secondary program in Germany over the next 5 years. Let's give this group a round of applause. But beyond the numbers, the class of 2018 is filled with genuinely good people who are prepared academically and emotionally to tackle the challenges ahead. We regularly talk about the characteristics at South of being a Gator, those characteristics of growth, acceptance, tenacity, optimism, and responsibility. As a class, you have demonstrated those characteristics and have found a great deal of success over the last 4 years. I have confidence that as you travel to new places and as you find yourself in new situations, it is these characteristics that will continue to define you again in a positive way. I will end today with a short story that I think is so pertinent in this moment and in this stage of your journey. 20-something years ago, I was a high school student myself. It's becoming hard to believe that these days. And I was experiencing life much like many of you. On one particular day, I stood at home plate. The bases were loaded. There were 2 outs, and my at-bat was going to determine the outcome of our team's season. A hit, and the season moves on, and an out, and the season ends there. As much as I would like to tell all of you that I hit the ball into the gap of right center field and drove in that winning run, I didn't. I was the final out on that day, and I was the final out of that season. As I walked off the field, disheartened by my efforts, my father looked at me square in the eyes and said, "Josh, this will be one of the best moments of your life." He simply continued, "It's moments like these that define who you are. You will either learn from this disappointment and you will get better, or you will let this moment define you in a negative way." As he ended the conversation, he did what my dad does. He looked me square in the eyes, he gave me a hug, and he said, "Josh, you will get better." Although I'd like to say that that was the only disappointment I faced in my life since high school, it just hasn't been. Just as I've experienced disappointments in high school, I've experienced them beyond high school. But in each obstacle in life that I face, I think back to my dad, and I realize it's just another opportunity in life to get better. Students, as you walk off campus today, you are going to experience many bumps in the road. When you do, remember that each setback is an opportunity to display the Gator characteristics that have defined you so far, particularly those characteristics of growth, tenacity, and optimism. It is my hope that when the setbacks occur and you have the opportunity to get better or not, that you, as students, always choose the more difficult of those two options, the option to get better. Class of 2018, we are so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And we wish you the best of luck in the years ahead. At this time, I would like to welcome Community High School District 155 School Board Member Ron Ludwig to the podium.
I need your help for a second. Could you take a picture for me, okay? Oh, what an excellent day for a wedding and a graduation. I'll be honest. Raise your hand, 6 a.m. Who was watching the big wedding? You guys are all sleeping, but I bet some of our parents are watching the big wedding. All right, I have to ask you, graduates, and ask the crowd, who's responsible for this weather today? Raise your hand. Who's going to take credit? Unbelievable. Normal conditions are either you're outside like last year when I was at Cary Grove and melting. I had two of the towels from PE class and I saturated both of them. Or you're inside the gym sweating. Great day. This is the best day for graduation ceremony. In fact, the photographer over there and I were talking beforehand. Nobody will be squinting in their pictures. He's so excited. He's going to get some great pictures. Where's Principal? Principal Nobilio. First of all, congratulations on your first year of being a principal. I had the honor of being a principal for 18 years, so I have a special respect for these people who take on this leadership role. It is all-encompassing. There's a lot of great things about it. There's a lot of challenges about it, but Josh, good luck in the years to come. Next thing, raise your hand if you went to Indian Prairie and were in second grade, Miss Ludwig's class. Raise your hand. Stand up. Josh, take a quick picture. Hang on. Thank you. I got one. My wife always reminds me to stay on script, but I just wanted to do that, so thank you. All right, graduates, never say never. In 1981, about this same time of the year, I was sitting on a chair similar to the one you're sitting on the football field. It was then Dundee High School, waiting for my freedom. In 1978, South and Jacobs were opening their doors for the first time. Fox Valley was created. I remember traveling to South for a football game. I could not believe they built this school in the middle of nowhere. I believe I was right on that field, and of course we lost the game. I would have never in a million years guessed that 40 years later I would be addressing the senior class of Crystal Lake South High School. I'm truly honored to be able to speak to the class of 2018. I will never say never again in my life. Anything is possible in your future. Graduates, you've been sitting a long time. Please stand for a moment. At this time, try to find your parents and join me in thanking them for supporting you through your first 18 plus years of life. Parents, I'd like to say that your job is done, but it's only one chapter that closes today and a new chapter that starts tomorrow. Please remain standing. Graduates, if you have grandparents that came today, aunts, uncles, older siblings in the crowd today, try to spot them. Join me in thanking them for their love and support. To have family during your high school career is a true blessing. Finally, graduates, before you have a seat, join me in thanking the people who made a difference day in, day out here at South. Whether it was the food servers, the bus drivers, the custodians, the paraprofessionals, the teachers, the social workers, the coaches, and of course administration. They've all been in your corner to help you in so many ways to get to this day. Let's give them a great big hand. Please have a seat. I've been reminding students for many years that life is but a series of choices that start when you wake up and end each day when your head hits the pillow. What you do from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep is truly up to you. And with each choice, there is an outcome. Some good, some not so good. So far in your 18-plus years of life, many of those choices have been guided by your parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, staff, and coaches here at South. When your alarm goes off each morning, you make the choice to get up or to hit the snooze button. When you came down for breakfast this morning, you had a choice to eat or not to eat. If you choose to be late to class for the 6th time, Mr. Scotty or Mr. Sturkey more than likely found you and reminded you about the importance of being to class on time or staying on a Saturday detention. You had the choice to study for a test a week before or the night before. You had the choice to do your daily homework or not. You make hundreds of choices each and every day. In the upcoming weeks, months, years, bigger choices with greater outcomes are heading your way. You will have to make a good choice if you're looking for a positive outcome. We're all counting on you to take all the knowledge and wisdom gained from being a student at South High School and making good choices while in junior college, trade school, four-year college, the military, at a job, as a parent, and of course for the rest of your life. If you follow this advice from John Wesley, you'll be great success in whatever direction you choose. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can. As long as you ever can, the choice is yours. On behalf of District 155, school board members, best of luck, class of 2018. Make us proud, and remember, never say never. Good luck.
At this time, we'll be recognizing each student in the class of 2018 with their diploma.
Chelsea Adamson. Daniela Alvarez. Isabella M. Ambrose. Kristen Virginia Anderson. Megan Anne-Marie Anderson Zeranner. Alexander J. Angelos. Thomas William Atella. Claire Marie Atkinson. Andrew Blaine Austin. Joseph Lee Austin. Colade P. Aiden. Lily Catherine Bonfleth. Annalise Marie Bayedo. Teresa Nicole Bayedo. Bridget Ann Berry. Kelly Ann Barth. Dalton Matthew Basic. Sarah Ann Beatty. Jack William Becker. Tyler Jordan Beckwith. James Michael Benages. Sarah Marie Benson. Marissa Jean Besner. Fernanda Betancourt. Stacy Ann Belkowski. Joseph Bianchi. Christopher Johnston Blakely. Brianna Marie Blazer. Elena Marie Bloomquist. Karina Abigail Bolette. April Ann Bullock. Michael Norton Bonagera. Jake T. Bunkowski. Alyssa Dawn Borson. Sean P. Botterman. Maximilian Felix Bradford. Jacob A. Breckler. Rachel Elizabeth Breen. Abigail Patricia Bridgman. Hannah Rose Bronson. Jeffrey Brick. Jessica Bueller. Luis Alexandro Bueno. Mary Elizabeth Buterbaugh. Jensen Ray Byer. Declan Campbell. Oscar Campos. Olivia Madison Canada. Araceli Capatillo. Trevor Michael Carlson. Clea Maria Chernoskaite. Edgar Chavez. Vincent Alexander Chessman. Phoebe Aro Cho. Carly Elizabeth Shavanik. Emily Suzanne Christensen. Colin Polis Chuddick. Thomas P. Szadlo. John Joseph Klahesi IV. Tyler Matthew Collins. Tara Elise Collins. Tyler Matthew Collins. Caitlin Marie Columbia. Quentin Glade Conrad. Jonathan William Cousins. Ryan Edward Cox. Caitlin M. Craig. Lindsay M. Craig. Thomas Edward Cubitt IV. Anthony Aquinas D'Amico. Sydney M. Dalton. Naomi Gwendolyn Daniel. Cameron Lee De Leon. Pauline Rochelle De Leon. Kelly Michelle Demon. Colin Dennis Devlin. Hannah Louise Dickel. Sydney Isabella Dickinson. Margaret Catherine Doback. Mary Evelyn Doyle. Kayla Lauren Drifke. Daniel Robert Jivietsky. John D. Eberly. Christina M. Ekman. Kayla D. Ehrenhaft. Mohammed Hashim Elmalaiji. Nathan McNeil Elsner. John Ryan Elwert. Janelle May Ashman. Omar Escobedo. Victoria Jean Filato. Marissa Nicole Fetters. Jordan Victoria Fike. Andrew J. Fliegelman. Ashley Elizabeth Floria. Olivia Bell Foreman. Ryan Michael Foster.
Ashley Taylor Feudal. Grace Franklin. Josh Charles Fries. Anna N. Freeman. Caleb Samuel French. Julie Renee Friend. Carly Joe Frisch. Benjamin Isaac Frost. Adam Quinn Fulgenzi. Bradley David Gabries. Antonia Galanis. Logan Ross Gerdaki. Savannah Ashley Garner. Conrad Raymond Wren Gasfield. Zachary David Gerdish. Kristen Renee Geske. Nicholas E. Getzinger. Anthony Vincent Jufrey. Audrey Elaine Godsell. Andrew William Gunyon. Mahoney Gonzalez. Brandon T. Gorka. Joshua M. Gorka. Chad Kristen Grayson. Sam Harris Greenspan. Teresa Catherine Grievous. Holly A. Grody. Miles Ashton Gunman. Jada K. Guida. Chandler Murphy Hagan. John Carter Hatlett. Haley E. Halick. Oh, Emily E. Halick. Sorry. Lindsay R. Halick. Melanie Page Holterman. John Robert Hannigan. Jessica A. Hanning. Danielle Elizabeth Hansen. Rachel Nicole Hartley. Tyler Haskin. Alexa R. Hernandez. Simon J. Herrera. Raquel K. Hess. Harrison K. Hines. Michael Stephen Henley. Daniel John Holder. John Isaac Holloway. John Arnold Holt. Kirsten Lynn Hukirk. William Eric Hewson. Louise Abanas. Bennett Matthew Iskra. Nathan Bradley Jacobson. Alma Jamie. Justin Scott Jancy. Maggie Grace Jancourt. Nicholas Jimenez. Jacob W. Calavoda. Zoe Elise Calamiras. Tatiana Casson. Nathan James Kaufman. Joseph Peter Keecher. Julie Renee Keene. Joseph Christopher Kesey. Sarah Danielle Kessler. Hyosep Kim. Yanula Kiramis. Caitlin Ann Kiska. Maxwell Stephen Klinsky. Zachary Neil Conan. Julia Catherine Koiven. Natalie Chanachek. Julia May Kaufman. Ethan Michael Kosarag. Melanie Dion Kovach. Reed C. Crossan. Lily Tula Kreitz. Sarah E. Kremer. James Angelo Crone. Connor Joseph Croney.
James Casimir Kroll. Amanda C. Cusera. Blake W. Cuffle. Kyle Robert Lang. Bria Briseda Langworthy. Marco Antonio Lara Jr. Alyssa May Larkey. Hayden Mark Larson. George A. Laudermouth. Alex Jeffrey Leffel. Kyle Matthew Lentine. Kyle A. Leva. Evan Patrick Lewis. Kelsey Lynn. Sophia Angeline Lishka. Ashley F. Labou. Ali Lopez. Jasmine Lopez. Kamari Page Love. Carson Davis Lowry. Haley Alexandra Lucas. Andrew James Luer. John Abel Lund. Megan Charlene Lyons. Mackenzie Hope Madden. Aubrey Elizabeth Magnuson. Matthew J. Maloney. Bradley Michael Marin. John F. Martin. Mason Gerald Martinkus. Lena Masiti. Nicholas James McDaniel. Gabriella R. McElroy. Chase P. McGinn. Matthew James McGregor. Cameron E. Medendorp. Noah M. Mendoza. Jose Angel Merida. Emma Ann Migliorato. Preston M. Miller. Soheeb A. Mirza. Luis A. Moreno Leon. Grace Violet Morgan. Krista L. Mullen. Jack Edward Murphy. Lauren Taylor Murphy. Krithik Murthy. Sahil Priscilla Mwalongo. Dominic Mishlak. Cade Thomas Naughton. Katie Navarro. Keely Lynn Neal. Aurora Carmelo Nero. Brianne M. Nevers. Aaron Elise Niesel. Riley Catherine Nolan. Ted Nure. Paul Peter Nowicki. Zoe R. Orkfitz. Kevin R. Olson. Keegan C. Orzahoski. Ryan A. Osterberg. Simon David Pelasige. Leah Ann Palumbo. Alexander Michael Papadas. Michaela Christine Patnaud. Mark A. Paul. Adam Michael Pesur. Anthony James Perkle. Saviana Maria Perick. Olivia Jade Perovich. Carmen Elizabeth Petralia. Hudson D. Pfister. Gabriela P. Piola Orihuela. Jessica Ann Platt. Courtney K. Plody. Jacob M. Primus. Vasiliki S. Prokos. Vincent Arnaldo Puccini. Ryan Michael Perluski. Sana Kudrat. Aaron Charles Rapaz. Caroline M. Roush. Alexandra K. Ray. Caitlin R. Reamer. Peyton T. Reinecker. Kiana Marie Reinert. Abby R. Reinhardt. Dylan T. Rhodes. Cassie Lynn Richter. Rosanna K. Rigby. Madeline May Roberts. Vanessa M. Rodriguez. Matthew R. Rogers. Raul Leonel Rojas Jr. Aaron Romanello. Nicholas G. Ramito. Devin A. Rosa. Liliana Hannah Rosales. Kyrin Elizabeth Rosenfeld. Joyce Ron. Nathan Alexander Rubsum. Jocelyn Ruiz. Benjamin R. Russell. Justin John Ryan. Liam Francis Ryan. Hannah K. Sabers. Raheem Sadiku. Jair Salgado. Alyssa Maria Salhab.
Desiree M. Samples. Rylan Everett Sanders. Melissa K. Saputo. Robert R. Sargent. Morgan C. Schill. Samantha Jean Schlace. Breton James Schnoor. Lauren Elizabeth Shane. Nicholas Connor Schonbrunn. Griffin Stephen Schofield. Caitlin Grace Schroeder. Catherine Kennedy Schulte. Mary Seidel. Cameron Lee Sengstock. Brendan Charles Schaefer. Haley K. Sharp. David K. Shue. Thomas M. Shook. Stephen J. Chavelis. Joshua P. Seiler Glasshagel. Jason Patrick Simboli. Kavita Christina Singh. Katrina Ann Skochilis. Chloe A. Scorja. Scott Robert Swarrick. Christine Georgia Slabakov. Loretta M. Sleeman. Emily K. Slimko. Marcin Julius Slowinski. Caden Marshall Slominski. Alec Ross Sloniger. Joshua Don Smith. Malik T. Smith. Ryan Douglas Smith. Bruce R. Smith III. Logan Connor Spozinski. Haley K. Spoden. Madeline K. Spoden. Jack Daniel Steger. Griffin E. Sterwerf. Molly Jean Stotz. Ryan Edwards Stratton. Alec W. Strickland. William R. Sudbrook III. Chase K. Sullivan. Aaron M. Sullivan. Anastasia Marie Summers. Harisudan Suresh Kumar. Shannon Elizabeth Swalve. Danielle Nicole Swank. Lauren Grace Swank. Jillian M. Swanson. Matthew Ercole Suchka. Riley James Tannhauser. Michael Devin Tanzillo. Blake Alexander Thomas. Margaret A. Thompson. Dana C. Toniolo. Baden Moon Trocky. Alexis Nicole Tucci. Braden Francis Tucker. Alexander J. Tyndall. Noah C. Tyrell. Ingrid Fabiola Uklas. Emily Rose Ulsmith. James Christopher Urbina. Rachel Marie Valier. Matthew Peyton Van Witzenberg. Pedro Vasquez. Jonathan James Velasquez. Jennifer A. Viola. Samantha Visconti. Anya Rebecca Volkart. Nicholas W. Walsh. Brian James Weber. Alyssa Brianna White. Hannah Jane Whittam. Skylar Esther Wickersty. Brianna Nicole Wheelgos. Jason John Wilkening. Sydney Therese Williams. Elena M. Wilson. Cody R. Wise. Thomas Scott Weiser. Mateusz Wojtulewicz. Hope Alexandra Warline. Caitlin Sarah Wosick. Ryan Matthew Yazel. Nathan J. Yokas. Anna Christina Young. Anthony James Young. Brianna Sky Youngs. Benjamin C. Zacher. Imong Zhao. And Stephanie Nicole Zulo.
All right, our final speaker for the day has served on Student Council, Gatorlink Crew, WISE, Key Club, and NHS. He is a coxswain for the Crystal Lake rowing team and an employee at the Crystal Lake Library, all while earning a 4.859 GPA. Our final speaker is headed to Case Western Reserve University next fall. When I asked Mr. Adcock if he could tell me what impresses him the most about this student, he stated, he is a brilliant young man, and his academic history at Crystal Lake South reflects that. But more important to me is the fact that Liam is focused on using the knowledge that he has gained from past study and will gain from future study to solve some of the world's greatest problems, from spending time with the sick and infirm as a volunteer at area hospitals, to helping our teachers and our students organize activities to bring together people from various backgrounds and beliefs in a common cause of justice, from assisting the neediest members of our communities to find health care, to reaching out to disadvantaged area youth in friendship when those youth most need a shoulder to lean on. Liam sees the bigger picture of the world's needs and displays a passion for people. Let's please welcome Liam Ryan to the stage for the class of 2018 farewell speech. Let me get this here for you.
Exactly 1,363 days ago, we began high school as young freshmen, not knowing how to navigate the halls of Crystal Lake South. Now, here we are, at the end of high school and almost at the end of graduation. As I stand here today, I'm reminded of a phrase my grandfather would say: choose, don't be chosen. What he meant is work hard, don't settle, and persevere, so that you can choose what you want to do with your life. Don't let others choose for you. Life is a series of choices, and over the past 4 years, we have made lots of them. The choice to come to school, to come to this school each day. The choice to join clubs, to try out for sports teams, to join the band, to audition for the musical. We chose to be a part of the CLS community, a community of teachers, staff, and friends that will always be here for us. Always remember that you have people in your corner here at Crystal Lake South. As we move on into the next part of our lives, we will be faced with many more choices. We'll choose our future, what we want to be, where we want to live, who we want to spend the rest of our lives with. Moving forward, we might choose to remain friends with the people sitting next to us. And as we get older, some choices will be tougher to make than others. But I'm confident that using the tools we've gained here at South, we will be able to make a true difference in the world. We will avoid being chosen. We will make the right choice, and we will all choose to be great. A lot has happened since our first day as freshmen to today. We made it through 4 years of classes, 4 years of football games, pep rallies, and finals. Remember the memories we have made and the great people we have met. More importantly, remember the choice we made 4 years ago to become a Gator. Congratulations, class of 2018, and go Gators.
All right, I think we are just about to beat the rain, so students go ahead and stand up at this time. Please remember that as you walk off campus today, don't be a stranger. As we say, once a Gator, always a Gator. Please come back and visit us often. At this time, we'll be turning the tassels to signify the completion of your high school graduation. At this point, please turn the tassel. All right, and one more time, let's hear it for the class of 2018.
Take the stands. All of the stands need to be racked. All of the stands need to be racked. I need 3 people. I need 3 volunteers to stay with the racks and pull them back in real quick. Give me 3 people. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, everybody else. Everybody else. Once you have racked your stands, once you put your music away, go put your instrument away. Come back. We are responsible for getting all the percussion equipment back inside. Okay, everybody helps. It goes super quick. But stop. Last year, you guys ended up leaving it for me and Mr. Fry. Guess how long it took me and Mr. Fry to break down all of that equipment? took the two of us about an hour and a half. Okay? That's not cool. Everybody comes back. All you need to do is come back and get one piece of equipment. All right? Cool. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. You do not need to worry about the chairs. All you need to worry about are stands, music,